Whew. Happy day. I just had the most amazing bath, long bath. And of course, I got to download. When I'm in water or I'm out walking, I get like major downloads. So before I share with you my download, what did you say today in the mirror? What did you say? I'm going to tell you what I said. I said today in the mirror, Deanne Lane, your happy brings success to you, not the other way around. Success does not bring me happiness. My happy brings you, Deanne Lane, success. Are you ready for the download? Okay, so everything in life is a choice. It's not forced on you. We make choices from the time we wake up in the morning to the time that we go to bed at night. Okay? We make choices. Now, I'm going to prove this to you. We are spirit beings first, having a natural experience in this world. Our spirit does not know emotions. It does not know, let's say this instead. Our spirit does not know gender. Male, female. Our spirit does not know the difference. We decide based on our experience and our knowledge or recollection and label what it is. And that's what draws us to that particular thing with a perspective on it. How does that work? What do you mean by that? We are sexual beings, people. Sexual people, humans is what I'm trying to say, right? So here's an example. If I take a bag and put it over your head, right? And I start to fondle you, kiss on you, or la 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 la, or okay, whatever, whether it's a dog, whether it's a cat, a male or a female or a horse, it doesn't matter. My body will respond. My body responds because the way I'm designed as an emotional being, we all have these responses. Our body will, okay, respond. You will have a reaction, okay? When you remove that bag, take it off, you didn't know who or what was touching you, right? So if I reveal what it is and it's another woman, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Now I'm now drawn to that woman because she touched an area of me that was needed, that maybe was void or empty. And so now I'm drawn in attraction to a woman, maybe not normally my habit, right? If it's a man, then of course, fine, da da da, blah, blah, blah. But what if it was an animal? What was a horse, right? And you're like, oh, it made me feel this way. Maybe I want to do it again. Notice choice. So just the way that you can choose, right? What it is you are or what it is you want in life, you can't choose, what can I say, how your spirit responds, because it's not neither male or female. Do you understand? Are you following? You picking up what I'm putting down, what I'm sharing with you? Okay, so my point in saying all that is that We are a compilation of all of our choices. Now, I know that there are circumstances in our life that happens that kind of puts us in a situation that's like, wow, it makes you question if the choice that you made is a correct choice, a good choice, or a bad choice. Okay. And so, like, for myself, for example, when I was growing up, I would say between the age of maybe 5, that I can remember, age 5, all the way up to age 9, in that range. I had both men and women inappropriately touch me. Okay. And so growing up, I could have gone either direction. I could have become more, promiscuous. I could have then fallen for attraction for women. Okay. And the thing is that each time it happened, it felt good because my body responded. I didn't understand that growing up, and that was a conflict for me. I knew that what they were doing to me was wrong, but part of me inside, I enjoyed it. Why? My body responded naturally the way it was supposed to. So that had a conflict with my feelings on what I'm going to believe about myself and my sexuality. Okay. And so I didn't go, I kind of withdrew from men, and I also withdrew from women. And I didn't want anything to do with either one, nothing. So as I'm growing up, I wasn't promiscuous because I didn't like and I didn't trust the man or the woman. And so I had to learn how to depend on a higher power. In this case, CASE. This situation, it was my belief and trust in God, in Jesus Christ. Okay. And through my study and surrender to the word of God, just elevated me, where this was left over here and this was left over here. And I just focused on the things of God because I knew he would not, mistreat me. Okay. All right. So what happened then was, as I grew up and started, developing, and I'm going to college, hormones and all these different things developing. And I wanted to have sex, but I didn't want to, be, in sin. So what happened? I rushed to marry. Not for love, not for, the relational deep connection between two people, but because I wanted to have sex. Okay. And I didn't want to be in sin. So that became a conflict as well. Okay. Not understanding how to deal appropriately with what was happening. But as I began to learn and develop and analyze myself and get involved in doing the self reflection, the self work, I began to learn about myself more and more and more. And I learned that I would never become or be the person that I was in the past. And that all the experiences that I had, so there's this amount of knowledge here that I learned, and then maybe I fell off, and then I got some more knowledge in here, and then maybe I fell off, and then I got some more knowledge in here, more knowledge, and then fell off. But guess what? But guess what? That means only 3 failures, 3 losses. But all of this information. And so each time I grew and I grew and I grew, right? I developed and I developed and I developed. I'm no longer afraid to make mistakes. But guess what? I won't make the same meaning over and over and over and over again. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. Okay. And all the information that I learn, I'm going to continue to grow and to grow and excel and to excel until I become the person that I'm designed to be. So that growth is continual. And so I will never stay the same. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Because I choose. I choose. Whew. And that afterbath glow, I'm feeling good. Dun, 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 dun.